What's up guys, my name's Christian. First of all, I want to apologize for not uploading in 2 weeks now. That's almost more than I've ever gone without uploading, and I'm very sorry, but you guys already know that whole spiel, so I'm just gonna gloss right over that and just get right into the video, which is going to be little known facts about Jesus that I think are pretty interesting. So the first fact is, there is more evidence of Jesus' existence than there is of Alexander the Great's existence. And the thing I find weird about that is, so many people believe in Alexander the Great's existence when there's so little evidence. In fact, his supposed teacher Aristotle never mentions him in any of the works that we have of his, albeit we only have fragments of his work. But even so, Alexander the Great is never mentioned in any of the fragments that we have. Of course, it should be taken with a grain of salt because we only have fragments, but it's still something to consider. The second fact is that Jesus had multiple brothers and sisters. Now, I'm sure most people are aware that he had multiple brothers because they're mentioned, but I think a lot of people aren't aware that he had multiple sisters, and some scholars even believe that they are mentioned in the Bible after his resurrection. And I think they supposedly think their names are Mary and some other really cool name. Mary was a common name back then. I can't remember the other name of the person who they believe might be his sister, but it's a really cool name. I just can't remember it at the top of my head. But anyway, Jesus had multiple brothers and sisters. Another really cool fact is, despite the chapters and chapters and books of all the things that we have recorded that Jesus did, they are maybe just a fraction of all the things he did together. In fact, if we put all the things he did together, we cannot possibly record them in just one book, and that is said in the book of John. And the last fact is that despite the fact that Jesus only had 12 main disciples, 3 of which, John, James, and Peter, who were part of an inner circle, Jesus actually had more than 12 disciples. They were the 70/72 disciples, which he sent out to different parts of the world to deliver the gospel. And I say 70/72 because there's a little bit of controversy behind how many disciples exactly there were that he sent out. But anyway, and there was another disciple who we don't know the gender or name of, that the 12 main disciples, or a few of the 12 main disciples, got onto because he was casting out demons despite not being part of the 12 disciples, and the 12 disciples did not like that, and Jesus in turn got on to the 12 disciples for getting on to someone who was carrying out his will just for not being part of their main branch. So that's pretty cool, because just think about how many apostles and disciples he could have had that weren't recorded even during the time of his ministry, and that's not even counting the apostles and disciples he had after his ministry and resurrection. So I just think that's pretty cool, and these have been a few facts about Jesus that I think aren't very well known. I thank you all so much for all your ongoing support and your patience. Again, I'm sorry if there are a few little quirks in the video. I'm not feeling at my best, but all that aside, I just thank you all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Contact me on all my social media stuff and all that shebang. That makes no sense, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one, and as always, God bless, guys.